Chapter 1. The Abduction. The last thing I remembered was the blinding blue light. I had been hiking through the Rockies, trying to clear my head after yet another failed relationship. Maybe I'm just not meant for love, I had muttered to myself, kicking a loose stone down the trail. And then light. I woke up strapped to a smooth metallic table, my limbs heavy, my head pounding. The air smelled sterile like antiseptic and something otherworldly. A shadow loomed over me. Broad-shouldered. Not human. His skin was a deep cobalt blue, shimmering faintly under the ambient lighting. His eyes, golden slit-pupilled, locked onto mine with unnerving intensity. "Human," he rumbled, his voice like gravel and honey. "You are awake." I thrashed against the restraints. "Let me go." He tilted his head, studying me as if I were a fascinating specimen. "No." My heart hammered. "What do you want with me?" A slow, predatory smile curled his lips. "You have been assigned as my mate." Chapter 2. The Claim. I laughed. Sharp, hysterical sound. "Yeah, right. Let me guess. Some alien dating service matched us up." His expression didn't waver. "The Galactic Union's mate allocation system does not err. You are biologically and psychologically compatible with me." I gaped at him. "That's insane." He leaned closer, his breath warm against my cheek. "Resistance is futile." I shivered, not entirely from fear. His name was Varex, a warrior from a species called the Zorathians. Apparently, his people had been monitoring Earth for decades, searching for compatible mates. And thanks to some cosmic joke, I had been selected for him. "I don't want this," I snapped. Varex traced a clawed finger down my arm, making my skin prickle. "You will." Chapter 3. The Escape Attempt. I wasn't about to play along. The moment he left me alone in the sleek, futuristic quarters he'd assigned me, I started plotting. The door was locked, but the ventilation shaft looked just big enough to squeeze through. I pried open the grate and wriggled inside, crawling through the narrow passage. The ship was massive, corridors upon corridors of gleaming metal and humming machinery. Voices. I froze, peering through another grate. Varex stood with two other Zorathians, their conversation sharp and guttural. "The human is rebellious," one said. Varex smirked. "All the more satisfying to tame." My face burned. Oh hell no. I kept crawling, finally finding an exit near what looked like a hangar bay. A small scout ship sat unattended. Perfect. I slipped inside, my fingers flying over the controls. The ship hummed to life. Then a shadow filled the doorway. Varex. His golden eyes gleamed with amusement. "Did you really think I wouldn't notice?" Chapter 4. The Confrontation. I lunged for the weapons panel. Varex moved faster, pinning me against the pilot's chair. His body was hot, radiating unnatural warmth. "Let me go," I growled. He nipped at my ear, sending a jolt down my spine. "Never." I hated how my body responded to him. How my pulse raced when he touched me. "You can't just kidnap someone and expect them to fall in love with you." He pulled back slightly, studying me. "Is that what you believe? That I wish to force you?" Yeah." His grip loosened. "Then you misunderstand." Chapter 5. The Truth. Varex led me to a viewing chamber, where Earth hung like a blue jewel in the blackness of space. "My people are dying," he said quietly. "A genetic plague has ravaged us. Without compatible mates, we will go extinct." I swallowed. "So you're what? Collecting humans?" "Only those who are matches. And only those who deep down want this." Scoffed. I don't. He turned to me, his gaze piercing. Then why did your biometrics spike when I touched you? Had no answer. Chapter 6. The Choice. Days passed. Vinx didn't force me. Didn't lock me up. Instead, he showed me his world through holograms, through stories. I learned of his honor-bound culture, his fierce loyalty. I saw the way his crew respected him. And despite myself, I was drawn to him. One night, as we stood beneath a projection of Zoratha's twin moons, he cupped my face. Stay with me, he murmured. Not because you were assigned, because you choose to. My breath hitched, and then I kissed him. Epilogue: the bond. It's been a year since I left Earth. I don't miss it. Voix was right, we were compatible. In every way. Now, when he pulls me into his arms and growls, "Mine," I don't resist. Smile. And I say, "Yours." Expanded ending, a deeper bond. Continuing from the kiss under the twin moons. His lips were warm, surprisingly soft despite the sharpness of his fangs. I had expected dominance, but his kiss was slow, deliberate, testing. As if he was giving me every chance to pull away. I didn't. A low growl vibrated in his chest as his arms wrapped around me, pulling me flush against him. His scent, something like ozone and spice, filled my senses. My hand slid up his chest, feeling the hard planes of muscle beneath his scaled skin. When we finally broke apart, his golden eyes burned with something possessive. Hungry. "You are mine now," he murmured, claws tracing my jaw. I should have protested. Should have reminded him that I wasn't some prize to be claimed. But the truth was, I wanted to be his. The claiming ritual. Zorathians didn't believe in half measures. A week later, Vorex took me before his clan in the great hall of the starship. The chamber was vast, its walls lined with glowing runes, the air thick with incense. His people watched, warriors with the same cobalt skin and golden eyes, their expressions unreadable. Viggs clasped my wrist, his grip firm. By the laws of our ancestors, I claim this human as my bonded mate. A ceremonial blade flashed in his other hand. I tensed, but he only pressed the flat of the blade to my palm, then his own. Thin, deliberate cut. Our blood mingled. The moment our palms pressed together, a shock of heat raced through me. My vision whited out for a second, and when it cleared, I felt him. His presence, his emotions, like a second heartbeat inside my chest. "The bond is sealed," the elder intoned. Vex's voice was a whisper in my mind. Forever. Life among the stars. I thought I'd miss Earth. But as the cycles passed, I found myself thriving. The ship became my home. The crew, once wary of me, now treated me as one of their own. He was relentless. In battle, he was a storm of fury. In our chambers, he was something else entirely. A lover who worshipped my body with a devotion that left me breathless. But it wasn't just passion. He learned human customs for me. Had the ship's replicators produced chocolate. Even let me teach him the concept of date nights. Though he insisted hunting alien beasts together counted. The ultimate test. Then came the attack. A rival faction, opposed to bonding with humans, ambushed our ship. Viggs shoved me into an escape pod. His eyes wild. "Go," he snarled. I grabbed his arm. "Not without you." For the first time I saw fear in his gaze. "If they take you." I kissed him hard. "Then fight with me." Something in him shifted. He nodded. Together we turned the tide. Promise. After, as the ship repaired itself, Vurex pressed his forehead to mine. "You are my heart," he said roughly. "My equal." Smiled. Took you long enough to admit it. His answering growl was pure possession. And now that I have you, I will never let you go. I didn't want him to. Because somewhere between the stars and the chaos, the abduction and the war, I had fallen for my alien mate. And I wasn't taking no for an answer.